It's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. Please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you are watching. And if you want to sell your cards, maybe you want to sell some cards to upgrade to bigger cards, or maybe you want to sell some cards because you need to replace your washing machine. What, just something like that. Life happens. Email me, DynastyBreaksLLC@gmail.com. We are now consigners for Fanatics. Stay there. Collect weekly auctions. There's an auction starting every Thursday evening. We have 87 items that started last night, and it runs 10 days until the following Sunday. We can sell your cards raw for $3 a card. We can grade your cards before they go to auction based on whatever company you want to use. Send me an email, Dane. I want to know the details. There are some details, and we'll get you those. That box is not going to stand up. This is Cosmic Chrome on release day by Topps. This is break number 4. Yes, we've already done 3 of these tonight. You should go watch the videos. Here's your teams. You guys, this is PYT number 4. Everyone in the break selected the teams they wanted. So there they are. You can pause your video if you want to read over those beautiful people's names. I will not read them over because I think everybody already knows what team they got. Just saying. You were in a hurricane. Hey, man, I'm glad you're okay, Kevin. Glad you're okay. And you said you saved most of your good cards, too, and glad you're okay, man. I'm oblivious to things in Carly's neighborhood. I wish Carly was more like her mother-in-law, George. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what you mean.
George doesn't know what I mean. But nevertheless, I wish Carly was just a little bit more like her mother-in-law, who seems like a great person. Really great person.
How would you want to know if you wanted to be like?
How would I want to know?
Yeah, but you don't really know her.
I have heard plenty about her.
So you should be able to make a decision whether you should be like her or not be like her.
No, I wish Carly would be more like her.
Okay, well, then you should have enough information to know that Carly should or shouldn't be.
She should be more like her.
Well, why?
Because that would make Carly even better. Or that would make Carly better.
Like, give me
that would make Carly good.
How about some examples of,
That would make Carly move out of the below average range up into the average or better range.
Okay. What reasons?
Oh, a lot of reasons. You'd have to get on one of the conference calls with Adam and myself. We talk about that a lot.
So you can't remember?
No, I remember. It's just, George, you're not on the conference call. It's kind of awkward. That's kind of privy information. You weren't.
I don't care about the.
You weren't on the call. It's kind of awkward to ask.
What I'm thinking about is just what, she's a really fine person that likes to help other people. Kind of thing,
again,
So,
I don't feel comfortable releasing private conference call information between Adam and myself.
I don't think you've released anything private. Just that she's a good person. I can say that she's a good person.
Yeah. I think that's what Adam said. I wish Carly was a little more like Mama. I think that's what he said.
Mama?
Mama.
Mama.
Yeah. I wish Carly was a little more like Mom. I think is what he said.
The mother-in-law, right?
Yeah, the mother-in-law.
Okay. Yeah. Huh.
I think so. I don't think there's another Mama.
Well, in today's world, it's hard to know.
Yeah.
Truly.
You seem like it's hard for you to know things.
Well, most anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like it's tough. You don't like your lineup this week, Carly? That means you're going to do awesome.
I hate this. I hate this thing. I hate it. I sit there for hours.
What a cry bag.
I sit there and look at it and think, okay, these two guys have a lot of. It looks like they got good people they're playing against or bad people they're playing against, whichever way you want to look at it. They're doing what they're healthy the whole bit, and they're the right price. And so I go through the whole thing, and then what happens when it goes on? The team that I played last week is already hitting home runs, and I'm the team.
Do you feel like I feel right now?
I don't know what you feel like, but it's really aggravating. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Bruce, are you in our fantasy league? I feel like you would be dominating if you were. I feel like you'd be dominating. Now, so just to update, I think I'm 19th, Carly's 36th, so I'm beating her in the overall standings competition. Now, Skeeter and I are playing match play. We have a little side agreement, match play. So I'm leading 3 weeks to 2. So right now I'm defeating Carly in our agreement, and I'm defeating Skeeter in our agreement. So even though I'm not in the top 3 overall anymore, even though I've dropped down, I'm still defeating Carly and still defeating Skeeter. So that's important. That's important. That's what's really important, guys.
Yeah, that's what I wake up first thing
Bruce
in the morning.
is in there.
When I wake up in the morning, I think, where's Dane?
No, it's where's Dane in reference to Carly and...
I don't have to think of all that. I just where's Dane?
Bruce got second 1 week. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Billy got it first a couple of weeks ago.
He did. Rizzo to 199. Aqua.
I had several, in the 30s and 40s and 50s.
That's not good.
No.
Unless you're playing golf. Aqua Equinox Refractor to 199. There you go, George, if you want to top load that for me.
I don't really want to.
You don't really want to. Shane Bieber. Greg Maddox, Star Command. We actually got this card autographed. What's interesting is it was a different picture of Maddox on the auto. That's interesting. They changed the picture on the autographs. Lawler, insert.
Yeah, he did get killed last week.
I don't think you can say that.
Destroyed.
Yeah, destroyed. Lawler Refractor. Yeah, Carly, it's a long season. You're going to lose some weeks, but the important thing is that you're still down there where you belong. You know what I mean? Hendricks to 150. Nebula Purple Refractor for Carly's favorite team, the Cubs. There you go, Cubbies. Carly, a big Cubs fan.
Yeah,
CJ was one of them. CJ did worse than me.
Yeah, Carly, I think I actually beat Dane last week.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It is really bad.
That made me feel real bad. Launched into orbit. Ellie, die cut? Yeah.
14th has been my highest. That's terrible.
You know what I'd say, George? I'd say,
give it up.
When you're feeling like you beat me last week, just check the scoreboard. That's all you got to do. Wyatt Langford, green space dust, refractor autograph. There you go, Texas Rangers. Big card. Actually, just a normal size card, but emotionally, it is huge. Huge.
Texas, Josh. Bond.
Josh Bond. I got a die cut here. I'm going to pick it up. That's a good auto. Junior Caminero, rookie, launched into orbit. I like the rookies on these. Your fantasy has been terrible, says Timmy. But you're probably doing better than Carly in the standings, right, Timmy? Have you looked at the standings lately? Carly can probably tell you where you are in reference to her. Dominguez, rookie. You're probably doing better than her, though. Soto. That'd be my guess, anyway. Most people are. Yeah, most people are. All right, Zach Wheeler, dealer. Bobby Witt. Hey, Bobby. Gunnar Henderson. Wyatt Langford, extraterrestrial talent. We got a Gunnar Henderson nucleus refractor. Not numbered. Orioles. T-Oscar. I always say T-Oscar. T-Oscar with 2 home runs. That'll work. That will work. You're not last. You are not last, Carly. That's true. There are people doing worse than you. I think there's a guy that forgot to put his lineup in every week. He's doing worse than you. Ellie De La Cruz, or a rookie. And Ellie die cut launched into orbit. Back-to-back Ellie cards here. We'll top load those. Here you go, Reds. Thank you guys for tuning in. A little bit, got more packs in this break, so it takes a little bit longer. Try to get the glare away from these. I try to tilt these where you guys can see them. Oh, it's orange. It's galactic. It's Trey Turner. It's orange galactic Trey Turner. Anticlimactic. What, you were waiting for something?
A little bit. I was expecting a little more.
Well, there you go, Phillies. Trey Turner. T. Oscar brought his lunch pail today. That's what he did. to the ball game, to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman. Ellie De La Cruz Refractor. Actually, the first parallel we've gotten to this card tonight. That is the base refractor version. Yamamoto and Lawler rookie. That is a Blue Moon refractor. Got that Pulsar design. 18/99. Lawler for the D-backs. De La Cruz insert. Those look like a painting. Very cool. Yamamoto. All right. Ellie. And I need some more sleeves. I'm fresh out of sleeves.
Some more sweets?
Sleeves.
Oh, sleeves.
I've gone through 200 sleeves already, guys. Do you believe it? 200 sleeves.
I do.
George believes it. All right. Here we go. Otani Cosmos. That'll get a top loader. Star Command Justin Steele. Launched into orbit Caminero again. Another rookie. Caminero. Tampa. J-Rod. Caminero rookie. Base card. Soto. Jackson Holiday. Into the Cosmos with the Jackson Holiday. That's where Carly wants to be. We've got the son of Matt Holiday traveling into the Cosmos from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Go Pioneers. Stillwater High School, that is. First overall pick in the Major League Baseball draft. For those of you wanting to get into astronomy, you need to, or astrology, whichever one you want to get into, astrology or astronomy. You need to know about Jackson Holiday. Remember all the things I just said. Blake Snell, Green Space Dust, Star Command. What a great insert name. Good job, Tops, on that one. Giants. I like it. That's debatable. Did you just snort?
I did.
George just snorted. Noelvi Marte for the Reds. Did everyone hear that? There's not a pig in the office. That was George. I don't think there's a pig in the office. Skeens.
POG.
There's a pog in the office, yeah. All right, Mookie. And, hey, Skeens, Star Command. That'll work. Didn't you already use that joke, Carly? I feel like you already used that earlier. Let's open 2 more boxes. Why not? Why not? We're here. We're doing the break. Why not? Why not? Haven't got any red packs yet. If we happen to get a box with red packs, if you guys have not read this, there are 100 hobby boxes out in the universe that have red packs. Every pack would contain a card numbered to 10. So I don't know if it's a special parallel numbered to 10 or if they're all black Eclipse refractors. I'm not really sure. I think it would just be a hot box style parallel. Pretty cool. So you would get 20 cards in that box numbered to 10. I would assume they'd give you an auto maybe in the box, but I don't know that. Those were peaceful times. Remember those times when Carly was gone earlier tonight? I remember those times. Those were good times, George. Those were good times.
Well, you seem to be a little mixed up.
Those were great times.
You were sitting here going, "Where's Carly? Where's she?"
No,
go?
I just said she.
Yeah,
I told her.
all
told her where she was. I put her in her place, and I told her how it is, and that's what made her leave. Is what I was telling people.
You didn't do any of that.
I put her in her place.
You didn't do any of that. The whole time she's gone, you're going like, "I wonder where Carly is. I wonder where Carly is."
No, I said I put her in her place, and she left us.
Yeah.
You know, as should have happened. Everyone witnessed it. Everyone was here. And then her mother-in-law came by, and I don't blame her. I would have left for that too. I mean, gosh. You know. Carly's mother-in-law, greater than symbol. Carly. That's mathematics, George. It's simple mathematics. Yeah, I missed you like my pet scorpion on my neck, attacking me. Kiki Hernandez homer, then Theo did a few innings later. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, John. Hey, same result. Same result. The Maddox auto was a variation. Is that why the photo was different? I don't know. I would assume the Star Command regular cards and the Star Command autos maybe look different. That's just kind of what I assumed. Probably need more research on that. Don't know. I don't think there would be two different Star Command Greg Maddux autos. That would be weird, but maybe they did that. I'd like her. Yeah, she seems like a nice, genuinely nice person, Carl. I don't know if you know what that means, but generally nice person. I think Carly's short for Karen. Did you know that? It's actually long for Karen.
So what's something else y'all have in common?
Says the guy that complains at every restaurant.
What?
You're very needy at restaurants.
I don't even know what that means.
Like you need guidance at restaurants. Like the waiter and waitress gets the brunt of your rage.
There's no rage involved.
El Rey knows.
There's no rage. I may ask a lot of questions, but there's no rage.
There's rage.
No, there's no rage. Go find anybody that's been waiting on me. I'll show you. There's no rage.
I'll go find them.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll go find them right now. I'll go knock on their door.
Let's go ahead. That's a good idea. Why don't you wait a little longer? Get closer to like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So they'd be really close to going to bed.
I'll go ask them, would you rather serve George again or have me knock on your door again at 11? They'll be like, hey, come on over whenever. You know what I'm saying?
What, knock on the door?
Okay. I lost George. I had you for a while.
No,
I lost George.
Well, you said both things. Would you rather knock on the door or have George come over?
Who won dinner tonight? Potter edged out El Rey. Potter edged out El Rey. He cooked his dinner over a campfire, which I think made a big difference in George's mind. Mookie Betts launched into orbit. Jason Dominguez, extraterrestrial talent. That's a rookie. We'll top load it. Scott. Great Scott. That's a pretty good Scott, actually. Out of 150, that is a purple nebula refractor. El Rey says, give me more pickles now. That's right, El Rey. Good example, El Rey. Good example of George's rage coming out.
That's El Rey's wage. Wage.
That's El Rey's living wage.
Yeah.
Caminero. Good example of George's rage at a restaurant, El Rey. Good mind. He remembers that. He remembers all that. Gonzalez from past episodes of Dynasty Breaks. To 199. Aqua Equinox refractor. Equinox. How was the Northern Lights, by the way, everybody? What's your have any of you ever seen them before, or was this the first time? I didn't get to see them down here in Texas, but how did you guys up north? Did we get any of that Northern Lights stuff, George?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
Aware of.
Jackson Holiday, he is an extraterrestrial talent. If I was an alien, I would probably abduct Jackson Holiday and see if I could do some tests and see how he's such a monster. All right, Curtis Mead, I believe, for the Rays, Tampa Bay with the auto. George, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Of course they're all here. James P.R.I.
There you go, James Caminero, speaking of Tampa Bay. Ellie, extraterrestrial talent. That's a top loadable card, in my opinion. Bryce Harper, Squadouche, Nucleus refractor. Dave and Crystal left us tonight. They abandoned us tonight.
They sure did.
Sal Frelick, Carly's boyfriend. Mike Trout, insert. Don't let her message you pictures, John. She's going to send you feet pic. Like pictures of feet. Don't John, don't agree to that. Just say no, bro. We've all been there. We've all gotten pictures of feet. Just say no, John. All right. Chanel. And, oh, another. I feel like we've gotten too many of these, actually. Stella Nova Black Parallel. Aaron Judge, number to 10. Stella Novas are case hits. I did not know you could get parallels. I did not Nova. That you could get parallels. Big card for the Yankees. Who had New York? Yeah.
Well, there's somewhere on there.
They sold early, George. It'll be on the left, probably.
Well, I thought so. Oh, there it is. Amy.
Amy, congrats. The Supernova we've never gotten. That would be the super short print. Colton Cowser, Nebula Refractor. Hey, good answers, John. Just keep saying no. Just keep saying no. I mean, John may like pictures of feet. I don't know. Maybe his thing. Oldest trick in the book by Carly. John's falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. All right, moving along. Tyler Soderstrom. Alex Rodriguez. Let's get a Superfractor tonight. I was really hoping for one on opening night. Corbin Carroll, Space Dust Green Refractor. That is Into the Cosmos, Carlos Correa. Numbered to 75. That is Sparkly, Minnesota Twins. John faded it. Way to get... Hey, John, good job. Way to get out of that. Mike Trout, Nucleus. Way to get out of that. Smart man. John got out of that bear trap, George.
Well, I was worried about it.
Looked like he was going to get stuck in that bear trap. Good job, John, over in chat. Sandy Koufax, Star Command. Abbott and Costello. John Smoltz, Purple Nebula, I believe, to 150. Vasquez for the Cubs. Yeah. John figured out something was afoot. Freddie Freeman. It's a good laugh, George. Good laugh.
Yeah, you could tell it was real, right?
Mike Trout. Yeah. Real stupid. Aaron Judge.
Real stupid.
Launched into orbit. Wow. All right. Extraterrestrial, Adley, and Mullins. It's Cedric Mullins, our old friend. We used to pull like 800 of his autos in every box a few years ago. Not kidding. Cedric Mullins.
We had a guy, his name was Mullen.
Mullen?
No, Mullen. When I was in first grade at elementary school, and he mowed the yard and that kind of stuff. And I just...
Say it again. Who? This kid you went to school with?
I went to school with myself. No, I went to elementary school.
Okay.
This guy, this was a grown man.
Okay.
And he was the...
Skeens.
That's who he was. Skeens. No, he was, his name was Mullins. And he took care of the grounds. You know.
Oh, Mullins.
Mullins,
yeah.
yes.
Mullins, taking care of the grounds.
It's not a name you hear everywhere.
What a guy. Mullins, taking care of the grounds for young George. Wish she
would
have.
Not just for me.
She would have.
Anybody.
Ran over George with the little lawnmower there. Christopher Morel for the Cubs, whiteboard. Yeah, old Mullins, George. Old Mullins. Okay, yeah, old Mullins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody can forget him.
Yeah, old Mullins.
I mean, I did forget him for about 50 years, but now I'm remembering him again. We used to think...
I bet he's not alive anymore.
I bet he's not. We used to think that, because our food was so terrible.
Like at your house?
No, like at the lunchroom.
Okay, the Karen stuff starting very early with food and George that we were talking about. Say it again, the food was what?
Terrible.
Okay, go ahead.
We used to think that, like, if we came in, there was broccoli or something like that in the food, we're like, well, he must have cut the grass today, and that's what we said. You know, we're just like,
what's wrong with broccoli, George?
We're just like 6 years old because it tasted terrible. Everything they made tasted terrible, and they basically forced us to do that. That's how far we've come into the world.
Thank you.
They can't force food down you.
Oh man, I'm being forced to do this job right now.
It is a breathtaking story. Think about it. They're coming.
Let us know in the comments how you feel having just listened to that story. If you happen to get this far in the video, leave down in the comments. This is for people watching later. How do you feel now? Right now, this second. Let me know.
Yeah.
Just let
Do
me
you
know.
not ever go through it? We had to. Our food was so bad. We would take the fork and move it around to try and make it look like we ate some, and then we kind of threw the napkin on there and try to cover it up, and then we quickly went over and turned it in. And sometimes they'd
You
follow
little you know what.
What?
You little you know what.
Yeah, I'd be happy to tell them whatever now. I wish I could find some of those people that did that. They should feel really bad.
You know what I thought? You know what my thoughts were, George?
What
I'll
were
go
your
back to my
thoughts?
childhood when I was eating at the cafeteria.
You were glad to have food.
Well, I didn't have a lot of money as a kid. I was just glad to have food,
Yeah, I heard you just say it a minute ago.
I was just glad to have food, George.
Well,
I was just glad to have a nice hot meal and
I am.
I was just super
would
happy.
you be happy to have food if it was lawnmower?
I would eat broccoli. I'd take broccoli and rub it all over my face and then eat it. I like broccoli.
I don't think.
I think you'd remember more things had you eaten more broccoli in your day. It makes you sharp, broccoli. Broccoli makes you sharp, right, Elred?
Wow,
I think it's a lack of broccoli.
that's probably it.
It's probably too much Jenkins.
So
Anyway, I was just glad to eat, George. I was glad to have food on the table myself.
yeah, I'm sure you thought about.
I
that.
never took that for granted, George.
I'm sure. You like Grandma?
No, Grandma didn't work at school.
But I thought you stayed with her some.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
So, you probably like thinking, do we have anything like, I'd take 2 or 3 Cheerios if we had those.
I had porridge a lot.
A lot of porridge.
I had some toast.
How'd you heat that porridge up?
On paydays, we would have like jelly.
Paydays?
On paydays.
You got paid in elementary school?
No, my family did.
Oh.
On paydays.
Well,
We'd have jelly.
Why were you involved in that?
Well, they would say, hey, it's payday. We're going to go buy some jelly at the store. And it would be a treat for all of us, George.
So do you each get your own jar?
It was just me.
Oh,
I didn't get my own jar, no.
Okay.
It was for the whole family.
Well, you said it was just you.
No, it's just me, but it's just me as one of the children.
But it was on you. They weren't other children.
No, but there was, Grandpa, Grandma,
They're not
and
children.
me.
But yeah.
No, but they got the jelly too. It wasn't mine.
Well, yeah, but they shouldn't give it. They should give it to you first.
We all shared, George. We weren't little snots like you.
Yeah, well, that's not right. They're supposed to take care
We weren't
of
little
their charges.
jerks like you.
You're like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid.
We weren't spoiled little
And
brats
they're-
like you, George.
But I'm not spoiled.
You were spoiled rotten, don't you lie. Were you spoiled by your mom?
Yes.
Swear on her life.
Yes.
Let's put it in the microphone.
They can hear it.
What'd you say? Were you spoiled by your mommy?
Yes.
A little spoil.
But
Little brat.
She's not giving me any problems. It's the school that's giving me problems.
Broccoli with Hellman's mayonnaise on top is delicious, John. Really?
Groundskeeper.
Is this
William.
Charlie Buckets?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so it's just a perspective, George, is what it is. You have the perspective of rich, spoiled kid. I have the perspective of, poor, thankful kid.
You're so full.
What, Karen? Come on. Come on.
You don't want me to say it because
that's the
it'd
perspective.
be bad for our.
It would be bad for our livelihood and our channel, George.
Yeah.
But you've thrown that to the caution of the wind already. Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt launched into orbit. Oh, man. These kids nowadays, or even back then. Raffy Devers to 150. Nebula purple.
I love artichokes. Isn't that weird?
It is kind of weird. You usually don't like anything green.
I just blew your ideas.
Yeah, I'm glad you said ideas. Just don't say that anymore. Lee. All right. Lizardo. Yeah, you do like artichokes.
I do.
I've seen it. I've seen George eat an artichoke.
But
Phillips.
So I mean, I know
Phillips to 199.
You were trying to give me some BS about, your eating was, you were just happy
I was thankful.
to have it. Yeah, I don't believe that.
I didn't get to have like a lot of stuff at home that we had at school. We'd have pizza at school. I was like, sweet.
Yeah,
pizza.
The pizza that we had at school tasted like dog.
That's because you got this chef cooking you pizza at home. You got some guy tossing the dough going, hey, Georgie, come in.
Until I was 20 years old. No, I was about 18 years old.
Excuse me?
My senior year in high school.
You didn't what?
Didn't eat pizza.
You just said you ate it at school and it was terrible.
One time. And it tasted like dog poop.
How do you know what dog poop tastes like?
Well, I'm just making a bet on it.
Oh, Karen. Are you guys hearing this? This is the, this is just a glimpse. Oh, SUPERNOVA, super short print. Ronald Acuna for the Braves. Congrats. Don't know how hard these are to get, but they're more than one per case. This is the big brother of the Stella Nova. There you go, Braves. Hot. Was that the last team to sell? Second to last team to sell. Timmy. Atlanta Braves. Huge card. There you go. Evan Carter. Beautiful. Hey, let's highlight that and put a label on that, George, that says hit. All you gotta do is put hit. Man, that's a big card. Acuna. There's a Mike Trout. Your ex from California turned you on to mayonnaise on broccoli. Are you sure they were just messing with you because they're your ex? Did they do this after the breakup? Nolan Ryan, Refractor, Star Command. I think Carly left again. I think I put her in her place again, George. Corbin Carroll. You're welcome, guys. Alejandro Kirk, Nebula Refractor. King Griffey Jr., Galactic Greatness. When you were a kid, it was a treat for you to get a soda pop of any kind, says John.
What does that mean?
What? I'm just telling you. Read it. It's right there.
I heard what you said.
You know what that's called is grateful. Oh, we got a red. We have a red flare refractor, number to 5. Jackson Churio. Boom. There you go, Brewers. That's probably not cheap. Into the Cosmos. Our first red flare of the evening. 4 or 5. There you go, Brewers.
He needs to wash that uniform.
He needs to wash that uniform. Oh, man.
It's a little dirty.
You're doing stuff, Carly. Well, that sounds a little shady. What are you doing? Sounds a little shady. Sounds a little questionable. Mauricio Rookie. That's a Nebula. Or excuse me, that's a Nucleus. I get those mixed up. Dennis Eckersley, my guy. Another Nucleus, George Springer. Cowser launched into orbit. Die cut. Carly with the booty emojis. Dominguez, rookie. And Max Muncy to 199. Maximilian Muncy, as I call him. What did I... Those two. Oh, that was Soto. Thought that might be Dominguez. This has been a really fun product. I do have this listed again. Pick your teams for Tuesday night. I don't know if I'm going to put this for Wednesday night. I might. It's going to be a lot of baseball on Wednesday already. We're doing Topps Update, which comes out Wednesday. Those cases just came in today. Be doing a lot of Topps Update on release day. Oh, it's the sun. It's the easiest one to get out of all the planets. Aaron Judge. I guess this is not technically a planet. It's a star. But there you go, Yankees. Aaron Judge. Planetary Pursuit. Kudos to Topps on this design. It is beautiful. If I could get a hold of a Pluto card of someone, I would try to collect the entire planets. I'm the kind of guy, I want to do the Pluto first. Unless I got something to break, obviously. But Gunnar Henderson insert. Because I could see collecting all of them and then getting stuck. Like Casey talked about. You're stuck on Pluto at the very end, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like that would be what would happen naturally. Springer, George Springer. That is to 75 green space dust. But, hey, if you see a few of them out there, go grab them. If you like a certain player. Put the rice in the oven. Blankets out of the dryer and grab a beer. You just put dry rice in the oven. Just rice.
Unlikely.
Just dry rice, oven. Does it pop like popcorn or something? Yeah, rice in oven. I'm with John here. What does that mean, rice in oven?
I think she would just put water in there with it.
I don't think you're supposed to put it in the oven, Carly. Carly, I think you need to learn a few things. Lee, that is Young-Hoo Lee for the Giants, white parallel. Let us know in the comments what you think about rice going into the oven. Let us know. Always love to hear your comments. Gasser. Caminero. Aaron Judge. Extraterrestrial Talent, Mookie Betts. And tell us in the comments, what do you think of the designs this year on Cosmic Chrome? We love it. Old school Nolan Ryan is an angel.
French onion soup. Okay, well, obviously you needed some sort of liquid.
And what is that turning into when that all cooks? Ew, onions? What is that all that turning into? Does it just turn into rice?
Yeah.
Ew. You know, of course I'd just be thankful to have it, but ew. All right, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. You are maybe going to be here next Wednesday, right?
Correct.
And Friday.
And correct.
You might get 2 doses of George next week.
Oh, boy. That's
2 doses of George. Get on your helmets. Get your noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah.
Get your VR device so you can put that over your face so you don't have to see any of that stuff. We'll be right back to say good evening. Give us a thumbs up.